Earlier this month, Nissan announced that orders for its super high-performance GT-R50 by Italdesign are now open. Limited to just 50 units, the GT-R50 celebrates the 50th anniversary of the Skyline GT-R in the 50th year since the establishment of Italy's iconic design house Italdesign. It is the first Japanese car to be priced at over $1 million. Nissan has priced the car on the international market at €990,000, a sticker price that translates to $1.13 million. Japan's second biggest automaker first revealed the car to the public at the 2018 Goodwood Festival of Speed in July by inviting GT Academy's first winner and Nismo racing driver Lucas Ordonez to drive the car up the famous 1.16-mile-long hill climb. Then, to further lift interest levels in the hypercar, Nissan took the car to the Spa-Francorchamps circuit in Belgium, the Rolex Monterey Motorsports reunion in the US, and finally to Nissan's high-profile showroom in Tokyo's Ginza area, the most expensive part of real estate on the planet. Penned by a collaborative effort between Nissan's American and European design studios, the GT-R50 is based on a production 2018 Nissan GT-R Nismo, but was developed, engineered and built by Italdesign to incorporate special high-performance parts from Nismo's GT3 racing program. These components include GT3 race car spec turbochargers and intercoolers, a heavy-duty crankshaft, reinforced pistons, connecting rods and bearings, a new exhaust, upgraded the cooling and oil systems, and of course strengthened the 6-speed, sequential dual-clutch gearbox. As one of the world's most highly acclaimed automotive coach builders, responsible for creating numerous exotic supercar concept cars, Italdesign utilized its expertise in interpreting and rendering Nissan's design and then building the complex hypercar. A two-toned gray and gold color combination is what the GT-R50 is all about. Key styling elements include a pronounced power bulge on the hood, stretched LED headlights that intersect with a huge front airtime framed in gold. The coupe also gets a lowered roofline, a new 3D interpretation of the GT-R's iconic round brake lights, a McLaren-style pop-up rear wing, and standout samurai blade cooling outlets just aft of the front wheels. The power upgrades enable the limited edition model's 3.8-liter V6 twin-turbocharged engine to generate a whopping 710 horsepower and 575 pounds-ft of torque, 145 more horsepower and 108 pound-feet more than a base GT-R. Nissan's global design SVP, Alfonso Albiza, says the GT-R50 is the answer to the question, what if we created a GT-R without limits, and then got to build it? This GT-R50 is a realization of every Nissan stylist's dream. It's replaced the GT-R's function over form. Design brief with form can be as important as function in a supercar like this. If you have a spare million stashed down the back of your sofa, then you can place your order for one of these limited edition GT-R50s with Italdesign or access Nissan's specially dedicated website. Nissan staffers say they enjoyed this extracurricular activity with the world-class Italdesign and that other limited edition projects may be considered in the near future.
Subaru performance fans had been asking for the return of a Subaru WRX STI hatchback 5-door, but an Impreza hot hatch could be the answer. Fans have also been asking for a Crosstrek STI with a turbo boxer under the hood. But that could be too much of a challenge for Subaru engineers to pull off with the Crosstrek's 8.7-inch ground clearance. The Impreza is a much better candidate to drop the FA 22.0-liter turbocharged WRX engine into. It's already got a low ride height and STI could give the Impreza 5-door hatch the suspension upgrades it needs to handle the extra horsepower. Subaru will unveil a new Impreza STI at the Tokyo Auto Salon 2019, and they could have plans for the Impreza hatchback. This isn't the first Impreza STI Subaru Corporation has unveiled in Japan. Last year, they brought the Impreza Sport STI concept to the Tokyo Motor Show. The Impreza 5-door is the perfect vehicle for Subaru to let their performance partner, Subaru Technica International, get their hands on. Subaru needs a hot hatch model since they dropped the WRX STI hatch in 2015. Now that they build the Impreza at their US plant in Indiana, it would fit perfectly in their portfolio of US performance cars. It's all speculation and Subaru hasn't confirmed anything yet, but Subaru keeps teasing these Impreza STI hatch models. It's time Subaru Corporation gives fans something to get excited about. The Impreza STI hatch would likely be a big hit with performance fans around the globe and especially in the US since Subaru doesn't offer a hot hatch WRX STI. Fans would certainly buy a compact sports tour like the 2019 Subaru Impreza STI concept coming to the Tokyo Auto Salon 2019. Stay tuned.
The Nissan Leaf Nismo RC was unveiled in Japan back in November and has already made its debut in the country during the annual NISMO Festival at the Fuji International Speedway on December 2nd. Now, the all-electric race car might just be ready to make an appearance overseas. Nissan could be introducing it to the American public during the CES 2019. The company did confirm its presence during the show, and will bring along a few electric vehicles. One of their entries is only listed as a new vehicle introduction and rumor abounds that the mysterious vehicle might turn out to be the Leaf Nismo RC. The vehicle has an all-wheel drive and comes with dual electric motors under the hood that produce about 322 horsepower and 472 feet-lbs worth of torque. The car has a number of lightweight components that allow it to tip the scales at only 1,220 kilograms, which, obviously, results in quite the performance. It's able to go from 0 to 100 mph in only 3.4 seconds, making it about 50% quicker than its predecessor.
Subaru has announced a US debut for the limited edition WRX STIS 209 at the North American International Auto Show in Detroit in 2 weeks' time. In this crazy media game, a press release containing one single sentence almost always means one thing: an exciting new product is coming. Something that needs no hype, because it makes its own. Today offers such an occasion thanks to Subaru. Its simple release reads that, Subaru Technica International announced today that it will reveal the limited edition STIS 209 at the North American International Auto Show on January 14th. Although it stops short of actually confirming that the S209 will be exported to the US, or even built in left-hand drive, the statement leaves us in little doubt that American buyers will soon get the chance to order one officially. Commence finding deposit money. Trademark applications placed in the US by Subaru recently had already sparked fresh speculation that the S209 was imminent. It's probably safe to expect upgraded Bilstein suspension, lighter wheels, a power boost, new materials in the cabin and a few other neat extras.
Nissan Motor Corporation expects to show off the Nissan Leaf NISMO RC electric roadchecker at the 2019 Consumer Electronics Show next week, along with other high-tech displays and the promise of an unnamed new vehicle introduction. Some press reports speculate the unveiling could be an updated, extended range model of the Nissan Leaf for consumer use, the Nissan Leaf E+. The roadchecker, the Nissan Leaf NISMO RC, has dual electric motors and all-wheel drive. Under the skin, it shares advanced battery technology and drivetrain components with the street version of the Nissan Leaf. Nissan first introduced the Nissan Leaf NISMO RC in Tokyo in November. According to Nissan, the dual electric motors in the Nissan Leaf NISMO RC produce about 322 horsepower and 472 feet-lbs of torque, the twisting force that's most responsible for launching a car from a standing start. While it's fast, the raw checker wouldn't make a very practical daily driver. Nissan said the bodywork is in 3 pieces, including removable front and rear sections. It has fixed windows. The Nissan Leaf NISMO RC is so low, the roof is just over 2 feet off the ground, almost a foot lower than the production model. At CES 2019, Nissan said it would also show a new technology platform, part of its so-called Nissan Intelligent Mobility strategy. Nissan Intelligent Mobility includes advanced driver assistance systems. The strategy also includes a dual-track approach of making internal combustion engines more efficient on the one hand and putting more advanced technologies into electric vehicles on the other. Like other automakers, Nissan said it's also working on enabling connected cars to interact with other people, other cars and road infrastructure. The company said, this approach will eventually lead to remote vehicle operation, reduced traffic jams, more efficient car sharing and improved energy management.